Big Mike here with
He's Entertainment.
today's episode. We got some WHL prospects. We got Lukas, Dragicevic, Caden Brown, Oliver Tulk, and Carter Savage.
If you like what we're doing, hit the notification button and the subscribe button.
Hello, I'm Lukas Dragicevic. I play for the Tri-City Americans, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, I'm Carter Savage. Play for the Delta Hockey Academy U17, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Caden Brown. I play for the Princeton Cougars, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Oliver Tulk. I play for the Delta Hockey Academy, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say hey sent you.
The #1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in
I
Vancouver.
Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. We are going live.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. Never stop. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Let's go. That way my template doesn't get ruined. And it's all the same length usually. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
There we go.
Hey, guys.
Thank you very much, guys, for taking the time for us today. We really appreciate it.
You hear us?
Yeah, there we go.
Hello?
Okay, good.
Hey, there we go, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys, for coming on and taking the time for us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
We're just going to ask you guys a bunch of questions about hockey, so we'll get started here.
And by the way, I'm Ryan. I'm the one that's maybe talking to Caden, and Mike's hooked up the rest of you guys.
Yeah, Big Mike here, guys.
Right.
All right, fellas. We'll start off. This one's for everybody. Where'd you guys grow up, and what was childhood like, and when did you start playing hockey? Maybe we'll just start with, let's just go with Lucas first. Just on my screen, I see Lucas. We'll go Lucas, Carter, Caden, and Oliver.
I grew up in Richmond, BC. It was pretty nice. It wasn't too busy, but it was nice to grow up in Richmond. But yeah, it was pretty good.
When did you start playing hockey?
Oh, I started playing hockey when I was 3 or 4, probably around there. Started playing like real hockey when I was like 5 or 6, but like started skating when I was 3 or 4.
Okay.
I grew up in Surrey, British Columbia. It was pretty good. Minor hockey wasn't great. A lot of politics going on. Started playing when I was 4 as well, and then I think started getting to like high level when I was 6 or 7, like Lukas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I grew up in Fort St. John, BC, and I grew up with lots of hockey and hunting and fishing. I liked it. It was a smaller town, but it was good.
Okay.
Oliver?
I started playing hockey when I was around 5, and I grew up in the Sunshine Coast. I mean,
oh, right on.
Yeah, the hockey wasn't very good here, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah.
Yeah, that's
sure. And that's why you guys all transitioned to the Delta Hockey Academy, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mike. Go ahead, right?
Mike, shoot one more stat at him first.
All right. I don't have a stat, but we'll go with any nicknames, guys. And what's your favorite jersey number and why?
My favorite jersey number is 2 or 4. I always used 4 growing up, and last year I used number 2. I don't know. I just thought it looked pretty good with a long last name.
Yeah.
And my dad wore it, so like that also is part of the reason. But you know, I thought it just looked cool. And the guys usually call me Drags or Drago. It just easy with my last name. It's just a short version of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I usually rock 7 growing up. I think I was 17 through minor, and then coming into Delta, I took 7. Usually with Savage as the last name, usually just call me Savage, or I'm last year the coach was really hot on Sav or Savvy, so those are my 2 nicknames.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I've always been a big Ovechkin guy, so when I was younger, I wore 8 and kind of stuck, and I've always tried to wear number 8. Boys usually call me Browner or Brownie.
Okay.
I used to wear 14, but now I wear 55. I switched just because I just thought like 2 numbers beside each other that are the same kind of look good, and like not that many people wear it. So, and then usually I get called Tulk or Tulky.
Okay, those ones all make sense. The easy nicknames, I guess.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. What about favorite sports movie?
I have to think about this one.
You're first on the list to go too.
I like Draft Day, the football movie.
Just watched that last night.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Or Moneyball's pretty good too. Yeah, those are my 2 favorite right now.
Okay,
definitely good choices.
Yeah,
Fun. I don't know. Moneyball's pretty good. I think I'll have to go Goon though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think I have to go with Goon too.
Yeah, both solid choices. We're actually getting the guy on here, like the actual Goon. We've just been trying to line him up, but he's coming on.
Oh.
Yeah, this show is based off of like a real guy named Doug the Thug. That's the real AHL guy back in the day, and they based it off of his life. But there's one more. You guys got to do the movie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, my favorite movie, like sports movie, would probably be Miracle on Ice.
Okay.
That's what we get 99% of the time. That one or Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Who would you guys say your biggest influencers are in your career so far?
I'd say probably my family, my mom and my dad, my sister. Probably just they all have pretty good influence on my hockey and my career so far. I'd say, yeah.
Are we going sports influence or like just anything?
Anything.
Okay. I definitely have to go my dad. Super hard worker and just shows me every day what I need to do to improve, and he definitely works hard to get me where I am, and I think definitely him.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say my family as well, but specifically my dad. Like he's been there and done that, so he's just helped me through the process, and it's been really nice so far.
Yeah, same. I'd probably say my dad. Like, it's just
the parents are the easy choices. I mean, they're the ones having to drive us to hockey in the mornings and all that crap, paying for all our shit during the years.
Mm-hmm.
How about this one here? If you could sit down for dinner with anyone famous, dead or alive, who would it be?
I'd have to go with probably Kobe Bryant. His just mentality of like always work. I just like that mentality, and I think I could learn a lot from him especially.
Okay.
I was gonna say Kobe as well, but honestly, I think I'd have to get 2 dinners. I think I would sit down with Gretzky, and then sit down with Michael Jordan as well. I think they're both great players in their respective sports and just hard workers. So I think you'd learn a lot sitting down with both of those guys. So
both good choices for sure.
I think there's lots of guys that I'd want to sit down and have dinner with, but if I had to pick one, probably be Michael Jordan, just because of the way he dominated his game.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's a non-athlete, I would probably pick Kevin Hart, because I think he's really funny.
Nice one.
Brighten my day a little bit, so.
Yeah, I always go with Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
It'd be funny to sit there at dinner and just shoot jokes back and forth with Seth Rogen.
He's hilarious. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Hart would be great as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm the only person I'm taller than.
Who do you guys meet your game after or try and play like?
I try and play like Erik Karlsson or John Carlson. I just think they're like 2 of the best offensive defensemen in the league, and I think that's how I play. And that's just I obviously try and take pieces from all the defensemen in the game, but those 2 are the guys that I look to the most, just to like see what they do and just see how I can be like them.
Okay. I think there's 2 big influences on me. I'm not as offensive as Drago. I think 2 good 2-way defensemen would be Keith Yandel or Victor Hedman. I think they're really good in their own zone, and then they make really good first passes out, and they're also good on the blue line. So those would be my 2.
There's a lot of guys that I watch a lot of hockey. I don't know if there's one guy I could pick out specifically, but 2 of the biggest ones would be both probably the Kachuk brothers and Calgary and Ottawa. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, those are good choices. So you like the in your face kind of feisty kind of dude.
I would probably pick Bergeron or Point, just because they're both like 2-way and like good in their defensive zone. So that's what I like.
All great choices. Any pre-game rituals or routines for you guys?
Before every game, I like to have a peanut butter bagel, just from Tim Hortons, because it's easy. It's right beside the rink. Before every game, just got to stop there. And then I usually get a muffin too, like a chocolate chip muffin I have after warm up. And then besides that, nothing really. Just like if I played good the game before or if the team won, I'd try and do the same thing. Just like keep it going. But no, just always got to have that bagel every game. But that's about it.
Hey, hold up. You're going to Tri-City. How are you going to have that Tim Hortons down there?
Yeah, I know. I'll have to think of something else. But just like a regular bagel's fine right now. But yeah,
okay.
It's not working out.
Do you guys play at the Great Pacific Forum?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we do.
the Tim Hortons is right next door.
Yeah, it's right next.
Okay.
I think for myself, not really too many things. For warm up, I try to do the same thing, same time every game, and then taping my sticks always the same. And then I just sit down and try to get ready before the game, probably 5-10 minutes before we go out, and then hopefully it's a good game. If not, maybe I'll switch it up. But usually that's what goes on.
Okay.
Everything I do on game day has to do with some sort of superstition. So, like, probably the two biggest ones is left side of my body for gear first. And I always got to be the last guy to do everything. So, last guy back from warm up, last guy to put their helmets on, that kind of stuff.
Oh, the guy that locks the dressing room.
I don't really have that many. Just taping my stick, and then I like before I go on the ice and stuff, I like to have some chocolate just to get me going, I guess. Tastes pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
What about stick tape color?
White. Unless I played bad, then maybe I'll think about using black, but no, it's usually white. I just think white looks way better.
Yeah.
And all the goalies say or not the goalies, but all the people are like, oh, black hides the puck. That's not true at all. No, I don't buy into that at all. I don't buy into that.
Ergo's only using white because he's always getting it from me. He's never got his own tape.
Yeah, he's my supplier. That's also part of my pregame rituals. I gotta get tape from Savvy.
Yeah. I have to go white. I think first year at the academy, I was switching back and forth, and I think when we got to Anthem Prep Green, I stuck with white, and then Drago started taking it, so I was like, "Oh, this guy, I got to keep going white." So
I was gonna say you can't switch it up without telling him.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I go black usually, but if I have a bad game or something, I'll switch it up and go white or change what I do. My tape job, always black.
All right.
Yeah, same. I only use black. I never used white, so I don't really feel like changing.
Okay.
I always tell the story how I use white tape, but then I traced the puck. I put the puck there and I traced the puck with a Sharpie and I colored it in 3 times so it looked like I had 3 pucks on my stick.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, the beer league guys weren't really happy about it there. Over at 8 Rinks, they were giving me shit.
Ryan, hit him with the draft question.
If you were an animal, what would you be?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe like a lion, king of the jungle, maybe. Like tiger, one of those. Maybe like a great white shark. I don't know. What blue whale? One of those big animals in the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. One of those.
I think I'd have to go tiger, a lion, king of the jungle, like Drago said. Just all over everybody. So.
Yeah.
I was gonna say lion, but they took it, so I have to go with wolf, like a wolf maybe.
Okay.
I'd probably go with like a monkey.
Yeah. Okay.
I like a chimpanzee. They're kind of smart, I guess, but like they're kind of cute to look at. So I like them.
Caden, I figured you would have went like moose or bear or something, being from 14 John.
Oh, you got the wrong guy on here. You needed Goldsmith. He's the moose.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Can't say
I've worked a bunch up in 14 John and Dawson Creek, and it's like the only time I've ever seen a moose in my entire life was coming from Dawson Creek, Taylor or whatever to 14 John. It was crazy.
Hit him with the other draft question.
Yep. So there's a $100 bill at the bottom of the toilet or a $20 bill on the counter. Which one are you going for?
$1 bill for sure. Just it's worth it. It's worth it. You can clean your hands after. But that's right. It's worth it. It's worth it. $100 bill for sure.
I think I'll just slide the 20 off off of the counter. I don't know if he's in that toilet. So
No one.
I think the only right answer is the $100 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd definitely be going for the $100 bill. I mean,
And so the reason scouts ask that one is they want to hear you say the $100 bill because you're willing to get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
I guess I chose the wrong one.
Hey, it happens all the time. I'm pretty sure you guys know Connor Bedard too. I think he said the $20 bill as well because he was worried about getting his hands in the dirty toilet. He's like, when was it last used? And all these questions.
Yeah, but they didn't even tell us that. I think that one came from Perfetti, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll start with Lukas here. Drafted 4th overall to the Tri-City Americans. Take me back to draft day.
I was just like sitting on the couch with my family because it was all online this year. So I was just sitting on the couch with my family, just waiting for my name to be called. And then, Tri-Cities called me like 3 minutes before they picked, and they're like, "Oh, we're picking you this year." And I was like, "Oh," and then I got really excited, and I just felt like, I don't know, like I just blurred out for a second. It was just like, it was crazy to be like realize that like I got drafted by Tri-Cities 4th overall, and it was like, and then after the draft, obviously there was a bunch of calls from coach, GM, owner of Tri-Cities, and then like I had a meeting with like some guy in the WHL that we had like a interview kind of thing, and then it was just a pretty busy day for me.
Your dad, Milan, played there as well, right?
Yeah, he was on the team that expanded here from New West Minister.
Okay.
So he was on the first ever team, and then he coached here for 2 or 3 years, I think.
Yeah, he was a pretty tough guy. I remember in the WHL, and went to university after that, right?
Yeah, he went to Acadia.
Okay. And we'll go to Caden here next. 17th overall to the Prince George Cougars. Take me back to draft day.
I was pretty tired that morning. I didn't sleep that much the night before, but I was just sitting with my family on the couch, and I seen Drago and Tulk and Goldsmith all go, and I'm excited for them. And my name was finally called. It was kind of just like a relief, it's over. I'm happy.
Awesome. Is that out of curiosity, do you know, is that the highest pick ever from Fort St. John?
I'm not sure. But,
okay. And we'll go to Oliver next. 12th overall, it's the Calgary Hitmen. Take me back to that day.
Just woke up, went to the couch, and watched everybody get drafted, waiting for them to get called. And then they Calgary, they called my dad the night before, but they didn't talk to me, so it was more of a surprise. So it was good to see like other people getting called and then my name, and it was really nice to see.
That's awesome. And Carter, last but not least, my man, you should have went a lot higher. 113th overall to the Tri-City Americans.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I was sitting on the couch. I saw Drago go, super excited. Gave him a text, and then Tulk went. Texted him and Brownie a little bit later. So I was texting all the guys, and then just sitting waiting. And I was getting a little nervous going into the 4th, 5th, and then saw my name there at the 6th, and got pretty excited. Obviously Drago went. We're pretty close, so. Got a text from Milan, and then the GM and the owner called as well. So I was pretty excited to go there.
At least
awesome.
At least you know somebody.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So your guys' Delta Hockey Academy, that's just like the one like Connor Bedard went to in West Van, right? Like BWC, is that the same sort of thing? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, same league and everything.
Okay. So how many teams are in that league then?
16.
Oh. There's 16, I think.
Oh, wow.
Some in Alberta, one in Manitoba, and then the rest are in BC.
And they're all select teams, right? Or like a rep team?
Yeah. Well, it's like tryouts kind of.
It's pretty it's tough to put it in like a league because they kind of they changed it up with the academies. So it's like we call it Bantam Varsity, Bantam Prep, Elite 15, and then Midget Prep. So it's I'd say it's probably a little bit better than the minor hockey rep or like the zone teams, but it's pretty similar.
Right. It's like the top of the top league. It's kind of like the All-Star League. Yeah. So who's the best player you guys have played with and against?
Oh. Against, obviously answers Connor Bedard, obviously, but and then with I've played with him, but so obviously him, but I'm trying to think of another name that isn't such a Connor Bedard answer, but I don't know.
You don't have to answer. It's all good. Go to the next one. It's fine.
Yeah, I think I'd just stick with him for sure.
Okay.
I think against would obviously be Bedard. I think everyone's pick will hopefully be that he's pretty good. And then
he's okay.
I don't know about with. There's been a lot of good guys that I've played with, so I think I don't really have an answer for that one.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I played with and against Connor, so I don't think there's really any other answer you can say.
Yeah, I'd probably say playing against Connor was pretty cool. Like, obviously the best. And then with, I don't know, probably the Delta team I was on last year probably had some of the best players I've played with. So
okay. How good was Connor in that league that you guys play? Like literally, could you guys even because I see what he's doing in the WHL, so I'm just curious, how did you guys shut him down, or could you even shut him down? Was there such thing?
He didn't play in our league last year. He played midget last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about favorite, or let's say dream venue to play in?
I'd have to go with Edmonton. They're my favorite team. By far my favorite team, and I just think the fans are really good, and the buildings, obviously one of the best buildings in the league now that they have a brand new one. But yeah, for sure, I'd have to go with Edmonton.
Okay.
They're definitely not my favorite team, but I think I'd have to kick it out to New York in the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Playing out there would be pretty unreal, and the hockey market down there is pretty cool as well. So.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've watched a game in Edmonton, but I never played there, so it was pretty cool. I think that'd be a pretty cool place to play.
Okay.
I'd probably say Vegas. Their pregame stuff is really cool, and I don't know, it's like a new rink and lots of fans that are ready to watch. I'd probably pick Vegas.
And it's Vegas. Who doesn't love Vegas?
Exactly. All you guys here are super offensive and score a lot of goals. So what's your guys' go-to celly?
My go-to celly is last year I got in a bit of trouble for it, but you can remember Caden knows this one. We scored against Calgary. There was about a minute left in the game, and I go by the other guy's bench and I was like this, and the ref came over. He's like, "If you do that again, you're getting a penalty." And I was scared because we just scored and we were about to win the game, and I was like, "Oh no way, I'm getting a penalty for this." So then Caden came over, gave me a hug while I was doing that celly, and it was just I don't know. I just think it looks sick, and it's a bit cocky, but I think it looks cool. Yeah.
I didn't score much last year. I think I had 3 or 4 on the season, but just a little fist pump. I just got to be humble when I score. So I think a little fist pump and the boys come over. And then I don't want to call them out, but someone in our academy didn't like our flybys by the bench. So he would get a little upset when we did that. But I think a couple times, high intensity games when we were just trying to get the energy going, we'd fly by the bench, and then I think we would get the team going. So.
Okay.
I don't really have a favorite one. It's kind of just what happens in the moment, I think. But probably my favorite celebration is when the WHL Cup last year in Seattle against Yale in the finals. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite, but The only time I really remember is like when we were playing against LA and John Reed, and it was like just like I sellied it, but like I tried to, and kind of looked like a donkey trying to do it. But that was about it.
Tulk scores too much to Selly.
Yeah, fair enough. Ryan's Selly in the beer leagues is always show him, Ryan.
Yeah, John Cena, you can't see me. you take the glove off right in the goalie's face, and you go like that. Like you were saying there, the refs warn me at beer league all the time. Like, enough of that. I had to salute it a couple times. Like,
let alone the refs warn you. Your own teammates warn you.
Oh yeah, my teammates hated that. Between that and the lacrosse goal and what we were talking about earlier, my whole team can't stand me out there at beer league at 8 rinks.
Have any of you guys tried the Michigan or lacrosse goal? I saw Connor Bedard tried it last night.
No, I've never tried in games, but like after practice, I'll like fool around a bit and try it. But no, I've never been able to pull it off even in practice. So I think it's pretty special if someone can do it in game.
Yeah.
I'm never really down there in the ozone. I've never got a chance, but I think Brownie's got a couple of times he's tried. I think I'll let him explain that.
I've tried it a couple of times, but I never pulled it off. I've gotten close, but
okay. Well, it'll happen. Just keep trying. Yeah. Connor's was real close last night. It looked like it might have even went off the post or the crossbar.
Yeah. Probably went in.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never done it in the game or anything, but screwing around is about it.
Okay.
If you had go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ryan.
If you were in a competition for $1,000, you had to sing one karaoke song, what song are you singing?
Oh, I'm sticking with my Migos guys. I'm singing "Slippery" by Migos. That's my go-to, and yeah, for sure. I'm sticking with Migos "Slippery" for sure.
All right.
I think I'll have to go with a classic, probably "Paradise City." I think times know every word, so not too hard on the vocals either. So I think that'll be it.
I think me and Drago would have to do a duet of some Ray Stremmerd song.
Oh yeah, "Come Get Her" for sure.
I'd probably do "Sugar."
That's a good one too. Yeah.
I'd have to kill him with my vocals, I guess.
What's your guys' favorite? Sure. Go ahead.
If me and Caden sang "Come Get Her," we would definitely like make millions off that for sure. We would go famous for sure if we sang that song together.
I love it. What's your guys' favorite Gatorade color?
Blue or red, I think, are the best. Just yeah.
It's kind of hard to find now, but like the original like grape one, I think is the best one.
I don't really drink Gatorade, but if I had one, it'd probably be blue or purple, I guess.
Okay. Favorite hockey memory to date?
My favorite hockey memory is probably winning John Reed, the tournament. And it would have been 2 years ago. We won it. And, that was probably my favorite because, like, our team was super close and it was almost like we were family. But, yeah, for sure, that's my favorite so far.
Is he there?
My favorite hockey memory so far is definitely winning John Reed with Drago a couple years ago. Second would be WHL Cup last year with our team.
Carter?
Yeah, I think I'd have to go last year in the WHL Cup when we won that. I think Drago was talking about it. We were a super close team. I think everybody had a bond with each other, and there was no one was really like out of sync with anybody. So I think when we won that, everyone was actually super excited. So definitely the WHL Cup.
That's a huge one.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the WHL Cup too. Our team was super close, so I felt it was super special last year to win it.
This one's for Caden. It must have been nice having your dad as a pro hockey player, obviously, third round of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Ryan must have learned lots from him growing up.
Yeah, he's helped me a lot. He wasn't too much for the skill game, but he does his best to help me. So.
I hear you. And you must be happy going to PG as well with Riley Height going there as well. We had him on last week. Must be a nice compliment, you two,
yeah,
for the future.
He's a great player. I look forward to playing with him.
Ryan, go ahead.
Okay. What about favorite sports quote?
Quote. I don't know really many off the top of my head, but I don't know. Probably some Muhammad Ali one. He has tons of them that are just really good. So anything he says, really.
Okay.
I don't know many as well. Probably have to go with the basic one of you miss 100% of the shots you don't take by Gretzky.
Yeah. That's my dating life strategy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know too many quotes, but I'll probably have to go with one of my coaches had for us a couple years ago. It was hustle beats talent and talent doesn't hustle. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't really know many quotes, but I'd probably pick one from like a boxer or like a fighter, someone, or like a Kobe quote, just because they're super inspirational.
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan, what's our good one?
They can't if they can't outwork you, they can't beat you, or they can't beat you if they don't outwork you.
That's right. What's your guys' favorite music before games? What's your go-to song before games? And who's the DJ at the Delta Hockey Academy?
Oh, last year it was all Savvy. This guy named Timon would always come and take the music, but he was terrible. His music was awful, so we shut him down pretty quick. But no, Savvy's the team DJ for sure. But my favorite is I like to listen to like rock, like AC/DC and like that kind of rock. So yeah, those are my some like Metallica, that kind of music is my favorite. But whatever Savvy has on is pretty good too.
Yeah,
I don't like to be too I don't know what to call it, too cocky about my music, but I think I got some good picks in the locker room. For myself, if I'm not connected to the speaker, I usually just listen to some country or some rap. Just those are usually my go-to. So
yeah, I'm a big rap guy. So whenever Savvy throws on the rap, it's a good day.
Yeah, I just listen to whatever they put on the thing. Doesn't really bother me.
It's fair enough. So if GM or Scout were to ask, what do you guys bring to the table? Describe your game.
I think I'm a offensive puck moving defenseman that likes to like join the rush or lead the rush. I like to make plays from the back end in the D zone, O zone, neutral zone, wherever it is. I just like to have the puck on my stick and control the game. And I think what I bring to the table is just offensive awareness and just my ability to create from the blue line. And then obviously I like to mix it up in the corner from time to time. And yeah, so I just bring my offensive game and just offensive smarts and yeah. Okay.
I think I bring a good shutdown defenseman, good first pass out of the zone, and if I got an offensive partner, I'll usually be supporting him up the rush, and then first one back in the D zone, and try to create some offense out of the defense. Just physical, big defenseman.
Okay.
I think I'm more of like a typical power forward. I can score, I can hit, I can stand up for my teammates, but I think I try to work on my skill game, but you try to never lose to be good.
Yeah, I'd probably be a two-way forward. I can I can do the stuff in the O zone, but like just trying to be shut down in the defensive zone. So that's where I like.
Definitely good attributes, all you guys. Hey, fellas, I just want to thank you guys very much for taking the time today and coming on and chat with us. We're big fans of yours, and we know you guys are going to go far in hockey, and we can't wait to cheer you guys on all the way to the top, guys.
And we also want to have you on again one day down the road.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Carter, are you going to play in the Dub? Or are you going to do the BC Hockey League? What are you doing, by the way?
So I signed with the Americans in August. So it's up in the air right now if they have a camp coming up here for next season. But I'm hoping to get down there. But right now it's looking like they got a lot of defensemen, so it's still up in the air. I think it's pretty 50-50, but I'm definitely hoping to get down there.
Okay. And same with you, Oliver. Are you going to be going to Calgary?
Not this year, but not that I know of so far this year, but hopefully next year.
Okay. Right on. Well, thank you guys very much.
Guys.
And good luck the rest of the way, guys.
And
Thank you.
We'll be cheering you on. Hopefully get you back on down the road.
If you're looking for a mug, perhaps a hoodie, head on over to IOnlyTouchGreatness.com.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say hey sent you.